Good afternoon, good evening. I wanted to take just a few minutes to share a little idea that we've had over the last couple of weeks of how to maybe help us as a congregation get better prepared for worship. As we gather on Sundays, we talked 2 weeks ago on Sunday night, we talked about taking worship seriously from Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and wanted to build on that, wanted to think through some things. And so this week, what I want to do is give you 3 ways to prepare, and hopefully these things will be of benefit to you as we get ready for our period of worship this coming Sunday morning and likewise on Sunday evening as well. So hopefully these things will be of benefit to you. 3 ways to prepare for this weekend, 3 ways to prepare for any time that you may have, whether it be a brief period of devotion that you have maybe at a break at work. Maybe you have a brief period at home where you get up early on a particular morning and you're able to spend some time in God's Word. And whenever that time shows up, and certainly when it comes to the weekend, when we get to Saturday or we get to Sunday morning and we know we have in our minds that we are headed to worship. Unfortunately, we allow a lot of the things that go on out there, whether it be our children, whether it be job related, whether it be just the hurry of trying to get ready and be on time and those kinds of things, whatever it might be. Unfortunately, we allow those things many times to distract us and keep us from being ready to worship. So here are 3 ways that I think could perhaps help you this particular Sunday. On the next slide, and I'll show it in just a moment, there is a song, and it's a song called Scandal of Grace. It was recorded by a group called Hillsong United, and I believe the words will help you. It certainly has helped me in focusing on what it is that we're gathering to do and the importance of it and the heaviness of it, and how it should bring our minds into a sense of focus. So in just a moment, I'm gonna put that up, and I'll leave it up for several seconds so that you can pause the video wherever you need to and spend, I suggested maybe 5 minutes quietly going through these lyrics and considering what they are saying and considering what they are meaning for your life. In the second place, I'm going to ask you that you pray specifically that God will help you focus on His Word. When we gather together on Sunday and we are studying from God's Word together, I want us all to have prayed and prayed multiple times that God would help us remain focused and stay focused on what it is His Word is saying to us. And then I would love for you to take a journal, a notebook, a diary, something, and begin. Even if maybe you already do this, if you do, great, just add to it. If not, maybe you should start. And that is to write down just simply one thing in each of these 4 categories to bring before God. And I'll explain those more in just a moment. Here is the lyric slide that I would love for you to spend some time on. Grace, what have you done? Murdered for me on that cross, accused in absence of wrong, my sin washed away in your blood. Too much to make sense of it all. I know that your love breaks my fall. The scandal of grace, you died in my place, so my soul will live. Oh, to be like you. Give all I have just to know you. Jesus, there's no one beside you, forever the hope in my heart. Death, where is your sting? Your power is as dead as my sin. The cross has taught me to live, and mercy my heart now to sing. The day and its troubles shall come. I know that your strength is enough. The scandal of grace, you died in my place, so my soul will live. And it's all because of you, Jesus. It's all because of you, Jesus. It's all because of your love that my soul will live. I would encourage you to spend some time there in those words and consider what they're saying and what they're teaching. I took the opportunity just to write down a prayer that perhaps if you're uncomfortable with maybe praying specifically for things or you're not sure what to say, I tried to maybe give you at least something to use there to start you off in your time with God, and maybe it will be of help to you. So I would encourage you to pause this video wherever you need to and spend some time on those lyrics or perhaps on this particular prayer. But ultimately, before we gather together, I would love for you to spend some time writing. The idea of these four prayers comes from 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1, where Paul says, "First of all, then I urge that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgivings be made for all people." And each one of these things represents something that I believe is certainly worthy of your time and worthy of your effort. Supplication is the action of asking or begging for something earnestly or humbly. Certainly we all have things in our life that we could certainly file under that category. The idea of prayer in and of itself is an earnest hope or wish. Intercession, the action of intervening on behalf of another. And then certainly we're familiar with the concept of thanksgiving, the expression of gratitude. And I would just encourage you as we get ready for worship, as it is, that you would spend some time thinking through these things, pondering these things, giving some deep, serious thought to the things that we're going to talk about and the things that we're going to study together. I hope this is helpful, and perhaps we can be able to put these things together each week to remind ourselves of the focus that we need to have. May God bless you. Look forward to being together Sunday morning and worshiping God together.